Need that ambulance, mate. Okay.
Lifeguards are about to discover Laura has no ID, can't remember where she lives or where she's from. Mother of two, Amita, has been searching for her 3-year-old son since he ran off more than 30 minutes ago.
My son, where's
The temperature is over 40 degrees, and Amita has been carrying her 5-year-old son as she searched the beach.
Managing the parents can be really challenging. We need them to help us and assist us in finding the child.
What's he wearing? What t-shirt?
He's wearing like a white handless singlet and a little shorts.
What's his name?
Maddie.
Immediately I went off and started the search, and then Jules came in, she checked the girls' toilets, we looped around the pavilion.
It's the end of the day and light is fading.
Boys are going out on the beach.
The search reaches the 40-minute mark and there is no sign of the young boy.
I've lost one of my children at Clow Valley Beach one day, and it's something that I'll never forget for as long as I live. You literally feel like you're going to be sick.
It's going to be all right. But you need to be okay yourself, okay?
As light fades, the shutters come down. Lifeguards call police. Chapo needs Amita's assistance, but she's suffering from heat stroke.
Hey. I was trying to get her moving, getting her coherent, getting her to try and help us.
You okay?
Oh, I hadn't dealt with a situation like this before.
Anita. Hey. We're just going to sit down the first aid bed. Anita. Hey.
The search had gone on for quite a while. The worry's really starting to set in with me. The mother couldn't help us, so the 5-year-old brother was the key witness.
Lifeguards are looking for a small boy in a white singlet.
The big brother kept the family together, that Arvo.
Anita, listen, you need to help us now. Are you awake?
Then, Deano spots a small boy in the shallows.
When I first saw him, there was a lady there watching, and I went and asked her, I said, "Is this your child?" And she said no.
Deano confirms the child is unaccompanied by a parent.
Geez, I hope it's this kid, because I've just picked him up and taken him.
It's the brother. No, it's Deano.
We just needed some confirmation before we got all the way back up to the tower.
Hey, this other buggy. Is this Maddie? Is this your brother? Is this Maddie? Yes. That's him. It's him, all right. You want to have a race? Race him. Let's go. Let's go see Mum.
We got him. Found him. He's coming. We've got him on the beach. Sorry, guys.
Oh my God. Here we go.
1 minute.
Yeah, the temperature. 41.3.
41.3. Got to set some sort of record this heat.
Oh, definitely.
Prepare yourself. Things are only going to get hotter with the wind kicking in from the northwest, bringing super hot air from central Australia.
It's already hot enough, and then when you get these northwest winds, it just makes it feel like it's double. I just sort of happened to look up and just see this sort of speckle and realise it was 2 people on a bodyboard, 350, 400 metres out to sea.
Bondi Central to Can-Am down south. Yeah, go ahead, Maxi.
Mate, we're just looking at those 2 heads, like drifting out towards in line with the boot now.
Looks like 2 girls hanging on to one bodyboard with another bodyboard. Looks like they're shielding their head with it. I don't know what's going on. Can you guys got any view from down there?
Definitely a couple of girls with the bodyboard. I'm just wondering if they're waving for assistance. It's hard to peg from here.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Yeah, we're a bit confused. Deano said...
Just come up. Deano's going to come down. If he has to paddle out, he will. But they're a long way out, mate.
It's a bit unclear as what's going on, and the fact they were out so far, I just said, guys, I'll just go.
They were trying to paddle in. That northwest wind was so strong, it just kept pushing them further and further out to sea.
There's no way in hell they're getting back to the beach.
What they're doing out there in the first place is beyond me.
It's a guy and a girl, eh?
Guy and a girl, you're saying, Jack?
Yep.
The wind's just taking them out on their way to New Zealand.
They were just hanging out, taking in the scenery as far as I could tell. They were sort of a bit surprised to see me, I think. We're worried about you, you know. No arguments, jump on, let's go.
Fox, what do you reckon? Any signal?
Deano's going to have to paddle out.
They're not getting back in.
It's really difficult to rescue two people, and it's really, really difficult to rescue two people and two bodyboards. They just get caught.
They were a bit on the tubby side. I could tell they weren't going to be very well balanced.
They're a long way out, eh? Yeah, he won't be able to bring both in.
I'll head out. I'll get wet anyway.
I think he'd be quite happy to see you if you got out there, mate.
A lot of people don't think that they're going to get in trouble on days when it's flat, but this is mostly the time when we do our most rescues, because people that can't swim and are obviously scared of waves, they come to the beach and it's like a pool and they're just like, how good's this? I reckon when it's smaller, it's a lot dangerouser.
How's it Buchan's denied Deano?
Deano's got the bodyboards.
Yeah, I don't know. I would have taken help.
I probably should have handed one of them over to Dean halfway in. It was a bit more work than I was expecting, but it's all right. You're in the water, it's a bit cooler. It's no drama.
Deano's got the bodyboards.
It's a fairly strong northwest wind today, which makes it really hot. Inexperienced in the ocean and just got blown out to sea.
It is bloody hot today. It's got to be 35, near 40 degrees, and the wind's blowing out of the west, which is the hottest wind, and it's humid as well. It's just sticky. It's awful.
Then, a first casualty of the heat.
What is it, Gatsy? Someone's collapsed. Down there. As is down there.
A woman appears unconscious on the sand. Azza and Robbo investigate.
Do you want to sit up for us?
You want to sit up? Hey, mate. We're having a chat with you. See what's going on. Someone's worried about you. Eh? Just having a sleep, yeah?
Yeah, she seems to be okay. I think she just fell asleep in the sun after too many drinks or whatever she's on.
A member of the public was concerned. They were watching her for a while and her face was in the sand and she started inhaling sand into her mouth. If she lay there any longer in the sun, she could have got really highly dehydrated, and ramifications from that aren't too good.
If nothing else, the woman's been saved from damaging sunburn. The next heat casualty soon comes along.
She's not looking too good over there.
Nah. 63-year-old Reidy. She's had a heart condition. She's had a double bypass. Low blood pressure. Boys, we're going to get down there.
Go now. Queen Elizabeth Drive, nearest cross street is North Road.
John's put her on the oxygen, got her feet up on her back and took her blood pressure, which is very high. It's not good, and this happened to her before apparently. She was just overloaded. She took too much of it. She took her stuff and the kids' stuff, and it was just too much of a load for her. Yeah, you look heaps better.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's doing a lot better. Oxygen's unreal. It's like having a Red Bull.
Yeah, they can't eat quick, mate.
Now I've got to ring up my husband and tell him come and help me.
So much for Naheed's relaxing swim with her daughter and grandchildren.
Do 2 at 1.
What are you on, mate? Hi, mate. It's just this chick down there on the beach. She's conscious, but she's kind of like... I try to open up her eyes and they're like rolling back in her head.
So she's just lying on the beach one out, is she?
Yeah, and I was just a bit worried about her, like...
Bondi Central to Rhino.
Hey, Bob.
Here we go again, boys.
Okay. The young woman's unconscious, alone.
Open up.
Got a pulse. Go the
Okay, the bag. Do you know much?
No, he's just walking.
Thanks, mate. I appreciate it.
I just saw her. She was just not responding, so I just got a bit worried. I was opening up her eyes, and eyes were rolling back like that. So I went, I don't want to die or anything like that.
Yeah, pulse is good, pulse is strong.
Okay, she's breathing, she's okay. Right, hello?
The boys don't know if she's suffering a drug overdose, had her drink spiked, or has possibly been assaulted.
She's coming around now.
Her name's Laura.
Okay, you stay there, you stay there. You're all right. Okay, she's going to start throwing up. You okay? Hey? You all right? Sure? Okay, we're just going to put some oxygen on you. There you go, okay.
You're passed out cold, darling, so we just need to do this to you, all right?
You're all right.
One of the lifeguards, the Bondi lifeguards.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we're going to need that ambulance, mate. She's got a fairly strong pulse, but she's quite incoherent.
Okay.
Lifeguards are about to discover Laura has no ID, can't remember where she lives or where she's from. Lifeguards have another 40,000 people to look after on what's rapidly becoming Sydney's hottest New Year's Day on record.
Oh, it's gone crazy. The heat, the 40-degree temperatures is killing people.
I'll give you toast with a toast.
By 1 p.m, there's been 16 cases of heat stroke. Ambulances are queuing up at the beach. Laura's been brought up from the beach. She's in much better shape, but still suffering the effects of a big night out.
From here?
The English tourist still can't remember where she's staying.
You don't have any numbers, phone numbers at all?
The only number I know is
What, in England? Is there anyone? Do you know where you're staying? Or you don't have a number for anyone? Have you got any ID on you? Like any...
Bobby Aldwin's turned from lifeguard to detective. He's trying to help Laura remember where she's staying in Sydney.
Oh, here we go. Beaconsfield, Rosebery, Erskineville, Newtown, Stanmore, Enmore, Annandale, Marrickville,
Coogee, Bronte, Maroubra,
Darlinghurst.
Laura's still highly vulnerable. The lifeguards want her to stay in the tower.
41 degrees here today. You've had a lot of alcohol, you don't have much water or liquid in your system. All right, so it's quite likely to pass out again. All right, so you're better off in here in the cool, drink lots of water. Yeah.
But Laura's intent on leaving. Lifeguards called police, who decided the safest place for Laura is back at the station. With the help of detectives and an old train ticket, Laura remembered where she was staying. Cogra.